All right. Welcome to six.
What? Who would have thought we'd be here?
Who? I love this. Yeah. So obviously, Love Island, the reality game show.
Yeah,
with
we're diving deep. We're getting into
We're
it
diving
right
deep.
now. Right now.
So these drinks are kind of like Love Island theme.
Yeah,
you
look how
know,
pretty.
right? We made them. We made them ourselves.
And what were they? Oh, she made them. Yeah.
Oh,
she made
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Mrs. Bartender.
Miss
Yeah.
Bar- I'm
Mrs.
coming.
Bartender.
I'm gonna get my license
Coming
soon.
for your jobs.
Eh.
And tell them what we made. What you made.
So this is a mixed drink with Malibu rum. It has pineapple juice and whipping cream. Whipping cream.
Heavy.
And yeah, it has Malibu rum in it, so coconut rum, and then like a really big ice cube in it, and I don't know, it tastes super good.
Yeah, it's like an at-home pina colada when you don't have like cream of coconut, and like we obviously didn't. We just shook it. We didn't blend it or anything. It was quick. It was easy.
She had the equipment. She had the equipment necessary to make this.
If you guys don't know, I am a bartender. Oh, I've been serving for 6 years. I am a bartender now. Just started. You guys need to come to the Eagle Tavern when I work Fridays and Saturday mornings. Please. I am so lonely during my shifts. Come in and maybe I'll get you a drink. Maybe I'll buy you a beer or something. No promises. We might have to cut that out. Because I'm broke.
Okay, so Love Island, obviously, it's a really nice summer reality game show about couples finding love. But to me, I kind of look at Love Island as like this big social experiment when it comes to how men and women handle relationships.
Yeah.
It's like a sociological study. It's not technically, obviously, it's a game show. It's reality. This is how men act. This is how women act. It blends sociology and psychology and how men and women love. When you're presented with options, when you have, women thrown your way, who stays loyal, who explores, and you see a lot of a little manipulation when it comes to, it's a game. I gotta explore. So we're gonna dive into topics that are almost related to that a little bit today that you see in relationships, obviously, like around here, around everywhere.
Yeah.
In its natural state. Everything like that.
Yeah.
Really good stuff, obviously,
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
We were gonna wear bikinis, because you know how Love Island is with them.
Yeah, we were gonna be all decked out, guys. We were gonna do it all for you. We were gonna sit by a pool, sip our pina coladas there.
But
maybe do a dance challenge or two for you guys, but I guess we'll have to save the twerking for another night.
Twerking, yeah, next night. It was a little rainy tonight, so obviously we had to postpone it. It was rainy. Most important question, so obviously people on Love Island, you dress like you're at the beach. It takes place on Fiji Island, Now, our first question for today is having a partner that wants you to cover up. He wants you to cover up. So let's say you're dating a man and he says, don't be wearing those booty shorts, don't be showing off your boobs like that, or whatever. Do you think that's more controlling, or is it more respectful?
Controlling. Yep.
That's crazy.
I will say, it depends on the instance. I love, if you guys may or may not know, you probably do, I love dressing up. I love dressing up, showing out to the fullest extent, no matter where I'm at. But I also like getting opinions. So if my boyfriend comes up to me and he's like, buddy, babe, we're gonna like go to like this event that's not really appropriate, we're going more for like sophisticated, professional. Okay, no problem, like easy said, done. But if I'm like going to a barbecue with my friends and he's coming with, he's like, you better not be wearing those booty shorts, are you kidding me? It's like, gag me. No, like that's so stupid. Like, no, I'm gonna be wearing that. Like, and it's not even for other guys. There's a reason why I'm with you. Like, I have commitment issues the way it is. So, like, the fact that I settled down with you, I see something in you. Like, I'm marrying you. The only way I'm going to commit to a man is if I see him and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to marry him one day. I know it. I have a feeling. I have a hunch. So that alone, you shouldn't have anything to worry about. I promise. I'm not sure how much I agree on this. So actually, let me know your opinion. But like when people say, oh, like when you meet your boyfriend or your girlfriend at the bar, but you don't think they're gonna cheat, like how did you meet them? At the bar. They always like partying. So don't stop them from going to the bars and partying because you knew who they were before you got into the relationship with them. So do you believe in that? Because like there are some instances where people go to the bar to meet people. Like
That's the thing, yeah. For me, I go to the bar, like if someone saw me at the bar and they were like, no, don't pick her up, she goes to the bar. But I'm a nice person, like I don't go out, and every time I go out to the bar, I don't hook up with people. I genuinely, because
honestly,
around here,
every time I go to the bar, I don't hook up with people.
Yeah.
I don't think there was not that many instances where I like went out. There was no instance where I went out for the night and I was like, okay, I have to hook up tonight. I have to have sex with this man. Like, even in college, that just like never happened for me. I was never that type of person. I just wanted to pop my
especially with like the bar that I go to, I love seeing like my girlfriends. I see girlfriends there. I love playing pool. I love playing darts. Shout out to the dart league I'm in.
Yup.
Win Sierra and Brosen, yeah. I'm in a dart league and I love it so much.
So you guys should pop out.
So basically, I go to the bar. I mean, I just love socializing. I don't go to look for men at the bar. So I mean, to an extent. Yeah, because honestly, when I do hear people say, like, like, especially if a couple or, like, a married couple is getting a divorce and are like, when I met her at a bar, I should have known then. Not really.
Yeah, obviously. That's like, so stupid. Because I just thought of this now. I'm sweating my chicas off. I'm sweating my butachkas off right now because, like, my room is the hottest room in the house. And imagine if I had a boyfriend and I was wearing like a tank top and shorts and he was like, why did you wear a tank top? You're literally showing your tits. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you need to cover up.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. To an extent, I could see it as like being respectful, but also a little bit controlling. Now, for me, I am the opposite of your style. I cannot. I feel like to me, I'm like, oh, I don't know. But like, that doesn't mean that what you wear is wrong. It's just what you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
Naturally, like, I love my body. I like showing my body off, but I definitely don't wear like club outfits. I'm more belly shirt girl. I love wearing my belly shirts. But yeah, if I'm dating a guy and he's telling me that I shouldn't wear a shirt, that's because it's showing my belly or it's showing a little bit too much of the top of, because I'll be like, sometimes maybe I won't show, like, wear shirts that actually show and pop my boobs out. But like, maybe you'll see like a little top of it, especially if I'm wearing a square neck. And he says, no, you're not wearing that, change. That's controlling. I'm going to say it.
Also, you have to determine what body type you have. Because here's one thing. I think I don't want to like do like discrimination or like prejudice or something like that. But like I feel like girls with big tatas always say that they dress like slutty or they dress terrible because they have big like okay, example, my one friend Mondo Gazungas. Mondo. I don't even know her size, but like it has to like they're babe, like they are out there. Babe. Like people love it too. I like it. Every time I see her, like I'm only staring at her titties. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, so when she goes out and she's like, oh, like I don't know, like what do you think? Is this like too much tit? Like da da da. Whether she covers up or she wears a tank top, regardless, people stare. People are gonna stare because it's literally poking you in the eye. Like, it's literally, like, right
I agree.
in front of you. So, like, let's say she had a boyfriend and her boyfriend was saying, oh, you're doing too much. You need to cover up, like, da-da-da-da. It goes to an extent where it's, like, there are certain body types where it's, like, you literally can't. Like, it's really, like, you're not trying to, like, like, there are, like, girls where they are, like, skinny, but they are, like, model-type bodies, and they could wear, like, shirts, like, a t-shirt that's, like, cut to here, and then, like, low-rise jeans, and rock it, and look so good, and it looks, like, normal, but then if a girl with, like, big tatas, or, like, they have a good butt, and they wear the exact same thing, you're a hoe.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, I feel like it just depends on the girl's body type, to be honest, and, like, what they think. But, like, off rip, if my guy is telling me what to wear and, like, bossing me around, I do like when people give me advice, and they're like, because I go downstairs and I'm like, guys, like, what do you think? Like, should I wear this? Yes, no, like, whatever. So if he says, like, nah, that's not really the vibe for, like, this event that we're going to, okay, because I don't want to look like an idiot. So, like, I will change. But if you're just saying, if you just feel insecure and you're like, I don't want you, guys are gonna look at you. They're gonna look at you. They're gonna stare. I don't want you to be known like that. You need to go up and stairs and change. It's like, I'm not going anywhere except out with my friends partying and shaking ass. Like, no.
Yeah. I feel like, I agree.
To an extent.
He needs to, when a guy is with you, he needs to love and care and appreciate you for who you are and who you're comfortable with. And if his main excuse is guys are going to look at you, it is control. I will say. Because if you're comfortable in your skin and you don't care, like, and that's your style, that's who you are, that's how you embrace yourself. And he said his only excuse, if you're with family, it's definitely different. If you're seeing his family, you should not be wearing booty shorts and busting your boobs. I agree with that. But the only reason, if his main excuse is guys are going to be looking at you, that's controlling. I agree.
I have a question. Same instance, but you're going, okay, you have a frat boy boyfriend, and you're going to one of their parties, and you wear, like, the exact same thing a sorority would, but then he goes up to you and he's like, you have to change. And you're like, why? And he's like, because my boys are going to be staring at you.
Then if every other girl...
if
every other girl is dressed like me, I'm not changing. Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Yeah,
that is crazy. Ridiculous. Because why do I have to cover up? But you're still, it doesn't take away from the fact that you're still surrounded by sorority girls that are just half naked. So, what?
If like, they do it, I'm gonna do it too. No.
I mean, if I'm gonna how else am I supposed to make friends, bro? Like, yeah, it comes to a point,
No.
So, I mean, there is a time and place for sure where you need to dress appropriately. That's not controlling. That's just being respectful. That's just being, I want to show my girlfriend off, but I would like her to be a little modest. Like, it's all about, sometimes it is all about image and, you know, how you are portrayed. And, like, if you're seeing family or going to church, like, you want to dress like how you're going to the bar. I mean, if you're at the beach and he's telling you not wear a bikini, come on, bro.
I have one. Okay. Remember in Euphoria? It was the first season, and Cassie went to a Halloween party with her boyfriend, and he was in college. He was a freshman in college, I'm pretty sure. And she showed up, and you guys know Sydney Sweeney, she got the big yitties, the big yatas. And so when she went, she obviously, like, she had, like, a tank top, like, well, it was kind of like a bra, low-key, and then she had, like, shorts. I forget what she was trying to be, though. I wish I remembered. But it was, like, she was out there, and she did her hair and makeup, like, all ready for a Halloween. It was a Halloween party. He's like, no, you're changing. And she's like, no, but, like, I like this. And he's like, no, like, I'm not pulling up with my girlfriend looking like that. So then he threw a jersey on her, and she was just, like, a Jersey girl. And it was just, like, a big, like, oversized jersey. Like, she took her hair down and everything. So what do you think about that? Because that's Halloween. Like, you're dressing up, you're having fun, you're partying. Do you think that matters where it's, like, okay, like, now that we're in a relationship, you can't, like, be, you know, all out?
See, first of all, I feel like, I forget if they were doing a couple costume, too. But if it's a couple costume or a costume, I feel like you would, like, tell your boyfriend what you're wearing beforehand. But, like, even then, I feel like that just a little bit, because obviously, like, I think his main reason was people are going to be looking. Like, but it's not even, like, family. It's just, like, boys. And
yeah, it was just, like, his friends.
Like,
his football friends.
I don't know, like, to an extent. See, it's a Halloween party. Like, I don't know. I would be like, what's the big deal? Like, it's a Halloween party. Like,
Yeah, and then I'm trying to put myself in the instance of the man, and I'm like, okay, well, if my man showed up and he had like, oh my god, if he was like a prisoner, but he had his shirt off and he had like the orange shoe like wrapped around his arm. Oh god.
no, wait, hold
you
on.
should not be dressed like that for in a relationship.
If I have a guy and he's like nice and like rip and buff and he's like he's showing it off, I would actually be really like not honored, but I'd be like, that's my man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm so happy, and I honestly like. I want girls to go up and talk to him.
No, exactly, and that's another
he could
thing.
Shoot him down. Or he could shoot them down. Yeah.
You like, and you girls out there, like when you say like, I don't want any girl going up to my man and being like blah blah blah. I take that as an honor.
Yeah, I want them all to talk to him.
These girls are going up to him because he's so hot, and then he could be like, sorry, I'm dating her. I could be like, yeah, that's my man, and you want him? Like, that's, I don't look that as, like, I don't get, no, if I had a boy, I would not get mad.
Yeah.
Especially if I trust him enough that he's not going to do anything to these girls, because obviously there is trust.
Yeah.
But if I find out that, like, you know, girls were, like, gawking him and, like, oh my gosh, you're so hot, like, oh my god. Now, wait, hold on. If they were touching him, that's crossing boundaries. I don't want them touching him.
Yeah.
Because if they went up, they're like, oh, your muscles. No way. No, you cannot touch. But if they go up and they're like, hi, like, oh my god, you're so hot. And he says, sorry, I have a girlfriend. It's like, that's my man. That's the thing. Like, I would not be insecure if I know his true intentions and his loyalty and his consideration for me and my feelings, and he's just showing off his body because he loves it and he's ripped. Like, why would you not want to show off your ripped body? Like, and especially if that's my man, I'd be like, yeah, that's my man. Like, isn't he hot? But, like, don't touch him. Don't touch him.
See, I don't know if I would care if they would touch him. Like, well, no, I would care if that, like, I would 100% care, but I care more of how he reacts. Because they, like, girls and guys,
true.
They could be grimy. Like, whether they're in a relationship or not, she doesn't have to know. Who cares?
Yeah, actually, that's the thing.
That's insane. So if my boyfriend was like, yo, like, back the hell out, or like something like that, or if he just like walks away from the situation, he's like, ill, like, don't touch me, then it's like, okay, like, you did what you had to do. I don't like that girl. Now she's like on my shit list, but like, I'm not gonna do anything. Like, it is what it is. But if she's like continuously doing it, you know what? I don't know if I'm ever gonna step in. I genuinely don't know if I'm ever gonna step in, because you're such a lowlife for even going up to a person where you know, like, he's in a relationship, and the fact that you're touching him, so that alone, it's like, okay, like, you really can't get anyone, like, you poor thing. Like, I honestly feel more bad for you than I do, like, oh my god, what a terrible person, I'm gonna come at you. Like, I don't care. I really don't care. But if my boyfriend is also, like, feeding into it and flirting, I would walk out. I would actually walk out.
No, yeah, that is the thing.
Yeah, I will walk out. I'll either think of revenge later, or I'll just block him on everything. You know what? I'm not that type of person. I have to yell at him. I have to throw a fit. I have to. That's the only way I get closure. He doesn't have to, like, say anything or apologize or anything like that. I just have to yell at them in order to get closure and be like, I need to know that I need you to know how I feel about this situation and how wrong you did me. You don't even have to say sorry. You don't have to do anything. I don't need an explanation, but I need to, like, yell at you and, like, let you know you did wrong, and then I leave.
Right. It's all about, like, yeah, it crosses boundaries when the girl knows. Let's say he says, yeah, I am in a relationship. Oh, and then she still continues to touch him. That's where it crosses boundaries for sure. If she had no idea, there are girls that had no idea, and that's fine.
And they're just trying to be, like, you know, they're trying to they're trying to be confident. It's like, okay, like, everyone wants to get a man or a girl. Like, I get it. Like,
yeah, I agree. Okay, next question. Is jealousy an insecurity or a normal human emotion? Now,
normal.
I will say my story. I think it's both.
Yeah, it's both.
I think it's both.
These are all situational.
Because it is normal human behavior. Like, let's say you start talking to a boy and, like, he mentions, like, oh, like, you know about his exes and stuff. I think it's really normal to, like, you know, if you look at her profiles and like she's super pretty and she has a T body, she has a great job, making a lot of money, she looks like a really good person. It's a normal human emotion to be like, oh my gosh, she is hot. Why is he with me? I mean, maybe you won't say that, but like sometimes actually there was this one guy, he had a Megan Fox, a literal Megan Fox ex-girlfriend.
Oh.
To me, when I stalked her, yeah, and that's what I do. When I talk to a guy, I get to know about his exes, and that's the stuff I want to know. I do want to know about your exes and stuff. When I get to know about your exes, I do a little deep dive to see how, like, what kind of girls he was into, and the one time, this girl was so Megan Fox. She was younger than me, and she was, like, Megan Fox perfection hot. Jennifer's body. I got really so jealous of this girl, and I was like, she's so pretty. Why is he talking to me kind of thing? Because I don't look like Megan Fox. Yeah. I don't think my beauty or like my looks resembles Megan Fox in any way.
Yeah.
It's just more softer than that. So when I looked at her and then I'm like, why is he talking to me then? It's just like, that's normal. That is way normal. But after the relation, like after you guys confirm you guys are boyfriend and girlfriend, your labels, they're set, you communicated what you guys are, jealousy, it becomes an insecurity if your labels or like your communication wasn't established enough or the trust isn't quite there. You know, if you trust your partner enough, you're not gonna get jealous if a girl goes up to him because you know his true intentions and he's gonna say, back off, I have a girlfriend. You know he won't cheat on you. You know it. You will not, no matter how many women go up to him, no matter how many women try to hit him up, no matter what. Your jealousy stems from an insecurity where your trust is not quite there yet. So if you're like, oh, why that girl, blah, blah, blah. Like, I get it. Girls like to start fights too, though.
Yeah.
But if you're actually jealous and you're laying in bed at night and you're worried, like, oh my God, like, what if those girls do go up to him and talk to him and like what's gonna happen? Girl, if you trust him enough, you should not. God. That's where it comes insecurity.
And that's why I believe that if they cheat, break up with them.
Break up.
I don't care if they were drunk. I don't care if it's like, oh, like it was just a lapse of judgment. Like I didn't even think, but like I love you. Like I would when I was doing it with her, I was thinking of you the whole time.
Yeah.
When that happens, break up because it's not even the fact. Maybe he won't. I'll give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe like once a cheater isn't always gonna be a cheater.
Ooh,
maybe he will learn. You never know.
Once a cheater, always a cheater, in my opinion.
But you're just always gonna have trust issues with them now. Like I can like if I date a guy. Well, if I date a guy and they cheat on me, it's done. It's actually clips from there. I will never ever talk to that man again. Like
never a second chance.
Yeah, and I will. Yeah. But let's say benefit of the doubt, I'm like, okay, you make a good case. I'll stay with you. I just love you too much. We devoted too many years together. Like this, that, and the third. I'm never gonna trust that man ever again. My jealousy, if you thought my jealousy was bad now, oh honey, oh baby,
it's gonna be 100 times worse.
Pookie bear, yeah, it's gonna be bad, and then it's gonna go to the point where I start going crazy, I make you crazy, and then you're gonna go out and cheat on me again. And you're not even gonna mean it. Like, it's just gonna be a whole lapse, a whole circle, and it's like, it's not even worth it. Like, you can find somebody else, like, so easily that won't cheat on you.
And here's the thing.
There are, like, cheaters. There are not everyone is a cheater out there. There are people that don't cheat.
I agree. And here's the thing. People will say, well, I have past trauma of, like, my ex is cheating on me, so now I think, like, every other person is going to cheat on me, so blah, blah, blah.
I hate that excuse.
And here's the thing.
That is the worst excuse in the book.
I agree. Like, everyone is going to have past relationship trauma in some form.
Yeah. Because that's why it didn't work out. That's why you guys are broken up.
Their past, nobody's past should be a red flag. It was their past for a reason, whatever. But you should not bring that trauma into your new relationship. You shouldn't. You shouldn't accuse your new boyfriend or girlfriend of cheating or malicious, unfaithful behavior because of your past. Your past does not determine who your current boyfriend or girlfriend is now. And you're basically almost kind of ruining something
That could be good.
Because of what happened, because some other douchebag did you wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and if a person knows you long enough, if he knows you long enough, and especially if you guys talked a lot, hung out a lot, got to know each other, if you guys know each other enough, the trust will lie there naturally. You will know your person through and through that they would not ever do that to you. And if you have a little inkling and a little bit of jealousy that, oh, this guy talked to my girlfriend or my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Why do you have jealousy? Why is it there if you guys have communicated well enough? Like, is there something that's going on maybe? Like a little bit of tidbits in your relationship you're picking up but not really like taking notice to a little bit, and you're thinking like it's just, if you don't have trust, you have nothing. That's it. That is it. Yeah. Even if you have trauma, that doesn't mean your boyfriend or your current boyfriend or girlfriend is going to treat you the same way. Like, you need to trust your partner. There is no trust. There's nothing. And that's when it becomes a little bit of insecurity, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So it's normal in a sense where, like, obviously everything before the relationship, whatever. Because it's like, oh my gosh, you're doing a lot of comparisons here and there. But, like, everything afterwards.
That's when communication comes into key. Like, just communicate. The second that you see a red flag or, like, a pattern that you saw in your past with your ex, and you're like, oh my god, like, they're gonna do me wrong. You're overthinking. Coming from an overthinker, don't. Just don't. It is the worst thing. But low-key, it's a gift and a curse. Because, like we said in the other episode, like, when was I ever really wrong? When I overthought.
That is true.
There were so many times where it was so right. But that's the thing. You can't think of that. Because this guy or girl could be different. Go up to them and be like, hey, babe, like, I've been thinking, like, you did this, that, and the third, and I just want to know why, like, that. If they get defensive, though, that's a thing. Like, that's why I can't be in a relationship. Like, the second they get defensive, I'm going to throw a fit. Because it's like, I was trying to be nice. I was trying to, like, be mature and just communicate and be like, hey, like, you know, my ex used to do that. Well, I wouldn't say that. Don't talk about your ex, like, all the time. But, like, be like, hey, like, you know, like, this, that, and the third, like, this happened. Like, why did this happen? Oh, why do you care? Oh, well, da.
Yeah, the defensiveness. It's a red flag.
You're
Defensiveness
gone.
Is a red flag. I agree 100%. Should men always be expected to initiate?
So here's my thing. I love going up to a man at a bar. I do. I love going up to a man, or anywhere. Like, it could be a grocery store. I literally don't care. If I see a man, I just think in my head, I'm like, oh my god, what if that is the love of my life? Like, you never know. And, like, if I'm feeling ballsy, I just go up to them and I'm like, hey, like, you know, like, I like you. I think you're cute, whatever. Like, do you have a girlfriend? And then, you know, yes or no. I like it. I like it for the thrill. But then, like, I'm not gonna lie, once I, like, get their number or anything like that, then I'm just like, okay. Like, dang. Yeah, like, now it's like, okay, like, well, goal achieved, what's next? Like, no, that's so bad. But it's like, that's the thing, like, when I go up to a man, it's just more of, like, for funsies. Like, it's like, oh, like, this is, like, fun and different. This is, like, a little game for me. And, like, if we do talk and we hit it off, okay, great. But, like, in a perfect world, I would want my husband to, like, when we tell our story to our kids, I want it to be like, oh, yeah, like, I saw your mother from across the room, and she was so beautiful, so I had to go up and say something. So, like, technically, girls are proposing now.
Which I don't like.
Girls are proposing
to an extent. I agree with some some traditional forms, but with that one, I don't like.
Gag me. But to each their own. Good for you, because you know you have the confidence to do it, and you're bad. You're baddie for doing it. You're baddie. But that's the thing. Like I have went up to guys and I've said, hey, you're cute. Like, can I get your number? Or like, hey, like, do you have a girlfriend? Can I get your number? Like, you're hot, whatever. But I just do that more for, like, oh, like, we're young and dumb and I want to have fun and, like, this and the third. But when it comes to, like, later on in life, like, in the grand scheme of things, I don't want it to be, like, I guess it really doesn't matter because you guys found each other, now you're living happily ever after, but, like, I would rather be like, oh, yeah, like, your mother was just so gorgeous, and I've been wanting to talk to her, but I was just so nervous, so I waited like a few months, and then I finally worked up the courage, and I saw her at the bar, so I walked over, and I just couldn't take no for an answer, and I'd be like, oh my god, yeah, like he was so annoying. He was bugging me, but after so long, like I finally said yes.
Yeah, we want
like,
the men to bug a little bit. We want the men to bug.
Yeah, like damn.
Here's
like,
the thing.
Annoy me a little bit, like make me be like, oh my god, like he's such a freaking stalker, and then it's like
yeah, but like come on, being a stalker is like really nice.
That's a new form of love, guys. That's my love language. Stalk me.
Literally stalk me, bug me, tease me, like literally like just be annoying.
Until a restraining order is sent to your door.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And it's like, okay, relax. But yeah, no.
No, here's my story. Oh my god. Like, here's the thing. You can go up to men. I can't. I feel like
and
it's
that's
so
crazy
hard.
Because who cares? That's the thing. I coach her so much on stuff like this, and she like she has social anxiety, and I have like health anxiety. It is so bad, and like she like kind of tells me like, oh, like I really just like don't worry, because when it happens, it happened. Like it is what it is, and it's like, oh, like I know, but like, and it's just like so hard to get over it. But like when she like wants to go up to a man, she's like, "No, I can't." I'm like, "Don't like who?"
I'm
cares?
shaking. I'm like, "Oh my god!"
I'm like, it's so easy. Yeah, like
my
it's
world
so
is ending.
Crazy.
The one time, oh man, I really like this guy. So at the bar, and then I actually went up to one of his friends, and I was like, hey, like, I don't want to go up to him directly, but, like, does he have a girlfriend? And he's like, oh, actually, no, he doesn't. And he was really nice. He was my wingman for the night.
Yeah, I was going to say, shout out to that man, because
shout out.
He's such a wingman.
Shout out.
I you know what? Honestly, I knew that kid for, like, a minute, and I didn't know he was that type of guy, like, the friend. And I didn't know he would be, like, that chill, because I'm like, oh, no, he's going to run his mouth. Like, I know, like, Jolena, like, this, that, and the third. And he actually, like, he was really
respectful.
He was so mature.
He was respectful for my feelings
and
stuff.
He was
and
so sweet.
I mean, but yeah, so then he's like, no, yeah, here, follow me. So he grabbed my hand, leading me towards the crowd.
Oh.
And he goes up to the guy that I really like, and he's like, hey, buddy, I haven't seen you in a while. And he's like, oh, hey, buddy. And then he was like, hey, you know, have you met Jolena? And he goes, oh, how could I not forget about her? And
no, low key, I'm gonna go up to that guy next time, and next time I have a crush on someone, I'm gonna be like, you're my wingman, get over here.
Yeah.
He was so good, because that's the thing, like, there are some people where, like, they can be your wingman, but they're chalant. They're so chalant with it. Like, they make it known, like, they're like, oh, yo, like, Jolena, what do you think of him? Like, like, you guys seem cute together, let me take a picture. It's like,
exactly, they make it
so
too obvious.
And it's like, bro, but like with him, it was just so natural. It was like, like, oh my god, it was so good.
No, yeah. So then, and it flowed really naturally. And then, you know, the guy that I really liked, he's like, oh, actually, like, there's gonna be an after party. Would you like to come? I'm in the end, and I'm thinking, heck yeah, he invited me, like, this is great, this is the best night of my life, blah, blah, blah. You know, we go to his house along with, like, other people, and he left with another girl, and he fucked her that night. That is, when I tell you, my luck with approaching men first is so bad, it is literally that bad. I thought it was going good, and he even sent me the directions. I guess that's bare minimum. How else would I would have gotten there? But he invited me.
Yeah, he invited you.
He invited me. I went to his house thinking, like, maybe I could put a move on him or whatever, because I really did like him. Not in a sense where I would hook up with him that night, but I really liked him, and, like, but then he left with another girl, and they fucked. So I was really devastated. I was so heartbroken. And I don't know, throughout my whole life, yeah, my success rate is really low when it comes to approaching men first. So, but
I also feel like you're in your head too. Because when you approach a man, you should walk into it not caring. Mm-hmm. You know, rejection therapy, that is a real thing. When you get rejected, it's just a bunch of words. It doesn't mean anything. It's not going to make you any less of a person, any less of who you are. It's just like, okay, like, sorry, I have a girlfriend. And what's the worst they ever said to you? Sorry, I have a girlfriend. Like, they have never said, no, you're just ugly and you smell and you stink and you deserve to die in the middle of the road. Like, nobody would ever say, hey, guys, this girl girl tried asking me out.
What?
Like, bro, no one will ever do that. And if they do, that's crazy. And again, like, that just shows more of, like, their character than it does yours. Just don't ever care.
That is so true.
And just know that it's not meant for you. It's not meant for you, and then you move on to the next.
That is true. You got a good point there, Joey.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I should start, like, Tony Robbins.
Oh, that's funny. But here's my take. With initiation, I feel like a man will naturally want to initiate if he really likes you. Now, obviously, there are some shy guys in the beginning that are too shy to go up and talk to you, whatever. Let's say you guys are locked in, though. He knows you like him, and you know that he likes you just the same. Like, it's locked in. I feel like if he really, really likes you, he will initiate with stuff more. Hey, I found this, let's go there. Hey, I bought you flowers, I thought of you, blah, blah, blah. He will do a lot of the initiation when he knows that you guys, like, the relationship is solid, and he knows you like him too, or whatever, and he's head over heels for you. And you know what? Here's the thing. Even if you guys aren't in a relationship or whatever, and he has a crush on you, let's say he has a crush on you, why do I feel like, and maybe I shouldn't think this, I don't know why I think this, and it's not even because of, like, this is how men should be, but, so, okay, in The Notebook, Ryan Gosling, Noah, he was like, I love her, like, I like her, I need her, I will hang off the Ferris wheel for her, obviously, you know, little bit of coercion, maybe, technically, I don't know, but he did whatever he could to be with that girl because he liked her that much. And I feel like with a guy, if he sees you and he really, really, really likes you, there is nothing stopping him from approaching you first. I feel like a man it's in him to just be like, she is mine. I want her and I'm gonna get her the way I want and I will provide and protect her. Like, that's just how they are. And if they're not like that, if the woman always has to initiate, if the woman has to propose, I just feel like
they don't
instantly, maybe I shouldn't think like this, he doesn't like you that much. And maybe I shouldn't, but like...
That's even like, and spoiler alert, if you guys aren't caught up on Love Island, so if so, skip ahead a little bit. But when Bryce was talking about Trinity, and he was like, no, like, all these girls are so gorgeous, and like, they're great, they have great personality, they're doing amazing for themselves, but like, they're not Trinity. Like, I miss Trinity. It's like...
Exactly! He was yearning! He was like, dude, I was telling this one girl a joke, she didn't even get it. And he's like, but it's not even the fact of wanting a girl to laugh at my jokes. It's the fact that I know that Trinity would have gotten it right on the spot, and we are just so similar.
Yeah, like, our brains are synced together. Yeah. Like, I don't even have to explain it. She just knew. And
she just knew. She would have known. But then you have frickin' Sincere... Oh, but you're a fisherman and you catch 2 fish. You can think both of them are beautiful.
Oh, actually,
you can have more than one favorite ice cream flavor. You have chocolate chip and then cookie dough. You can like them both the same. Get off of my screen. I can't stand Sincere.
I will say, we should do a poll. We should do a poll for this.
Yeah.
Where like, I'm gonna post a poll for you guys. Like, it's probably mostly the girls, because I don't know how many guys that like watch Love Island. Also, so hot if a man watches Love Island.
No, honestly,
any reality TV show. If I'm like, oh my god, like blah blah blah. No, this is so sad. This actually just reminded me of something, but like, this is like, you know, whatever. So, I was talking to this one guy. Well, like, me and my friends, like, we all went out. Like, it was, like, a whole group. Like, I was with my guy friends, like, with my girlfriends. It was our big group.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to Sports and Social. This one guy was one of my guy friend's friend. But I met him once before. This guy he has street style wear, dressing so fine. He's tall, like, you could tell he's fit. He cares about his body. I met his parents that night. Oh, dang! Sexy. When I tell you 3-way, if they offered, I'd say yes. No, again, but being girl, I was like, okay, good job, Jolene.
Thank you.
Hire her. No, but anyway, and but no, yeah, they were hot. They were hot, top. But anyway, so then they left. And so I was talking to him, and I'm like, yeah. And then he was like, you know what that guy over there reminds me of? And I'm like, oh, what? And he's like, blah blah from or no, not Love Island, Love Is Blind. And I'm like, you watch Love Is Blind? And he's like, yeah.
There comes
Then-
some, yeah. Then it's
No,
like it's
no.
hot.
I didn't finish.
Oh,
My one friend, he came up to me, and he kept mouthing. He was like, yo, gay. And I'm like, I know, right? And I was like, he's fucking gay as shit. Watching Love Is Blind, like, bro, you're a grown ass man, like, haha. Mind you, in my mind, I'm like, oh my god, like, that's so hot. Like, the fact that, like, we could relate off of a reality TV show. I'm showing him Vanderpump Rules next. So then, the guy, he was just laughing it off, and he was like, yeah, all right. And then he was like, all right, I'm gonna head to the bathroom. I'm like, all right. Like, he comes up to me, and he's like, dude, he's gay. And I'm like, yeah. And then he was like, no, like, actually, though. And I was like, he was like, dude, he was like, dude, he's a bottom. He's a bottom. And I'm like, I was like,
What?
when I tell you, it was a crush. It was a crush that was forming. I was like, I can picture us having kids together, like, two cute, like, little Puerto Rican babies, like, walking around. Like, I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, no, like, he's so cute. He's so handsome. Like, I need to have this kid. I need to have him. And then he, like, dropped that bomb on me, and I'm like, there's no way. And I was like, well, like, is he bi or something? He's like, no. He was like, he's dead. Like, he's only gay. And I'm like, are you lying? And then his other friends were coming up, and he was like, dude, like, Joey, 100%. But then I still think, because, like, you know how guys are. Like, they like to, like, make a joke and, like, keep it going, like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So then he comes up. It's like, How I Met Your Mother, glass freaking shattered. Like, the way he, like, his mannerisms and the way he was acting.
It was
and
your
then,
oh no moment.
Yeah, and I was like,
oh.
I literally, in my brain, I heard that, shh. And I'm like, oh. And then he brought up his boyfriend. I'm like,
oh!
He's like, yeah, he was like, no, literally, he was like, bro, he was like, I'm so dead ass sober. He was like, I just literally can't wait to get fucked tonight by my man. And I'm like, why? Like, why me?
Why?
I was like, bro, like, are you serious? But, oh, I lost the phone thingy. But I will say, after that, I got my gay best friend. Because, like, then me and Matt, we were, like, talking, we're like, will you go shopping with us and everything? Because, like, every time when we go shopping with the guys, like, they never, like, that, like, they you could just tell they're having a miserable time, then it gets me mad, then they want to, like, hurry up and everything, and I'm just, like, sometimes I need to take my time. I am a very much, like, a fast-paced person, like, compared to me and Jolena, I need to, like, get in. If I don't see the clothes I like within, like, 20 minutes, I'm out of the store, like, let's go. So then when she's, like, standing, she's like, yeah, so then when she's standing around, she's like, well, no, I could see this turning into something. I'm like, oh my god, like, I need to go. So, like, I get it, but sometimes, like, I need to relax. If I find, like, something that I like, and I'm like, oh my god, I literally don't know what to choose, like, I literally love this, and if guys are rushing me, or anyone's rushing me, it's like, you're not being fun, like, you're being lame, like, you're not having a good time now. Like, so then he's like, no, like, I'll go shopping with you guys, and I'm just like, but, like, yeah, so, love the gay men, like, supporting, like, Love Is Blind and Love Island, all the reality shows. I love it so much. When a straight man willingly watches it,
Yeah, that is cool.
something about that is just so hot.
Shout out to my coworkers at work, Crystal and Tony. We always talk about Love Island first thing in the morning when we go to work. Yeah, I love them. We talk about it, and it's just so fun. Next question. Are we too quick to write people off after a bad first impression? See, as for me, I'm the kind of person that loves to give people a second chance, but then again, I have low patience. Let's say you do something poorly at dinner, like you don't offer to pick me up and you say, hey, let's meet there. But without, like, you know what I mean? Like, without, like, or, he doesn't initiate plans enough, like, what do you want to do? Oh, I don't know, like, maybe we could do this. Oh, okay, well then what place do you want to go to? It's like,
I hate that. I hate that. Yeah.
Or no, here's an ick of mine. When a guy uses a credit card, that's not the ick. That's not the ick yet. When he uses a credit card and doesn't tip. Because why are you using a credit card of money that you have it. You're borrowing money, but you can't splurge just a little bit more to tip your waiter or waitress. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. When a guy uses a credit card, it's fine, whatever. he doesn't tip, and he doesn't leave a cash tip, scarred. I'm moving on to the next.
God,
I feel like that's so
happened?
It happened to me twice. Also, actually, there was this one time where I went on a date with a guy, and he was like, so how do you pronounce your name? And I'm like, oh, it's Jolena. And he goes, Jolena. And he goes, yeah. He's like, that's too hard to pronounce. I'm just going to call you JoJo. Done. I'm done.
Yeah,
I was actually done.
Actually
I was so pissed off throughout that date. I ordered a semi-expensive food on the menu. I didn't offer to tip. I didn't offer anything. I think that was so disrespectful to just disrespect my name like that. He, in his mind, he probably thought he was joking.
Yeah, like
but to me,
funny.
that's a big deal because he was like, "That's too hard to pronounce. I'm just gonna call you JoJo." Excuse me? He didn't even ask, "Is it okay if I call you JoJo?" Or he didn't even make the effort to understand how to pronounce my name. It was just, nah, that's not gonna do it with me. I'm just gonna call you JoJo. That's just so simple for me.
Yeah.
For you, what about my feelings? Stuff like that, I write off quick. I'm never talking to you again.
You know what was one thing?
What?
Oh, here's my first date bad experience. Alright, so there's this one guy. Now, this was right after I got out of, like a situationship with this one kid. And so I was like, so I feel like a lot of people, when they get out of, like, relationships and everything, they, like, kind of pick up some things that they liked about the relationship and put it on to the next one. So it's like, oh, like, now I have more standards than like my past relationship because I've learned. So I went into it and he was checking on text. He was checking off all the boxes. Ooh. And he was just like so sexy, like, and the way he was typing, and I saw what he looked like. I was like, oh my, mwah, chef's kiss, whatever. So then we go and we meet up. And we're having dinner, and I forget what I was talking about. But I think it was just like, oh, I have work tomorrow, and I really don't want to go, but, you know, it is what it is. And he's like, oh, when I'm a girl, and I have to go to work.
He mocked you! I'm out.
That's it! He just said that. And when I tell you, I looked at him, I was like, I kept up, like, the attitude for the rest of the night. Like, I was, like, in good spirits. Again, did not offer to pay. I did tip because I'm a server, so, like, I know how it is. So, like, and also, his tip was only $5. Mind you, 3 rounds of, well, he got beer. 3 rounds of cocktails on my end, and he got 4 beers. And on top of that, he ordered, like, steak and stuff like that. And he was low-key, like, not nice to the not the bartender, the server. He wasn't mean or anything, but, like, and I'm not saying you have to be overly nice, but he just, like, I was the one that had to talk, which I don't mind. I love talking and initiating, like, talking to, like, the server, whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, the fact that, like, he would just, like, look at me and I'm like, oh, yeah, like, you know, this, that, and the third, that's fine, whatever. After that, because I always hated that, even when our guy friends would do that, and he'd be like, man, I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
I'm Joey, and no. The second I hear that in that tone, anything like that, I don't care if it's you think it's funny, I don't think it's funny. As soon as I got in that, like, he went in to kiss me, and I was like, I'm sorry, I was like, this isn't gonna work out. And I was like, but I had a great time and I wish you the best. And then I just gave him a quick, like, side hug and I went to my car and I was like, drive safe. Because I'm not dealing with that. That's crazy. And I'm not gonna put up a bit and I'm not gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because that's weird.
Yeah.
If you're doing that off rip, how are you gonna act when you're actually comfortable
exactly
with me? You're gonna be so unbearable, and it's gonna I'm gonna
because what they show you in the beginning is just gonna keep getting bigger.
It's gonna get worse.
It's gonna get worse.
That's the thing. Every time, so you know what? More times than not, if I get a bad first impression, I'm not talking to you again. The fact that, like, if I get a bad first impression, but then I gave you the benefit of the doubt, I really saw something in you. I really saw you, and I was like, you know what, like, I just have a good hunch that, like, something's gonna work out. Like,
yeah. No, I agree. When it's something big like that, like disrespect towards you, when they disguise their jokes as, like, or they disguise their disrespect as jokes, it's
Yeah.
an automatic ick for me. I'm
Yeah.
out of there. I really am.
It's
Obviously,
so weird.
if you're ick in other senses, like, I don't know. I can't even name an ick at the top of my head. Like if it's something
like, if it's
something
just, like,
small,
yeah,
like
or if
how
it's
he
just, like,
laughs.
Yeah, or if like he has a big nose, or like he's not as tall as I want him to be. It's
Yeah,
like,
that doesn't matter.
alright, like yeah, that's like a little much. Or like if he's like a little too shy, that doesn't bother me. I kind of like
I love the shy ones.
because like I feel like when they're shy, they're gonna have such a good personality when they're actually like getting close and comfortable with me. Then it's like gonna actually be fun, and I'm gonna love it. So like I don't mind breaking that barrier, and I will wait until you get comfortable. Being shy is not a bad thing, and that's just gonna it makes me. I'm at the edge of my seat. I'm waiting for more. Like it's like a mystery for me, so I don't mind that. But other things where it's like, you know, like yeah, like if they like. Even, like, with like, have I told you guys I'm a server? But no, like, when a person tips terribly or they're rude to the servers, immediately second date.
I agree.
No second date whatsoever. How you act with your server is how I'm gonna judge you.
Yeah.
Because there are some things, in the serving industry, there are some things, before I was a server, I just had common sense on etiquette and how to be nice to people. And it's just like the things that these people say and do to like me when I serve, it blows my mind. It's like genuinely who raised you? Who raised you? Like some of these people are actually like you can tell they have nothing going on in their lives and they need someone to yell at or belittle in order to make themselves feel better. Yeah. It's literally like How I Met Your Mother with the chain of screaming.
It's the chain of screaming.
And servers get the run of it. Like, they get so much crap. Like, it's crazy.
I agree.
Especially, like, when you just want, like, a nice dining experience. And I'm trying to give that to you.
Yeah.
Why are you being rude? Like, it's so crazy.
Exactly. You have no reason to.
And that's the thing.
Act
It's like
way.
It's like not saying I'm like never wrong. There are times when I screw up. Like I'm not the perfect server, but like some of the I don't know. It's insane. It's crazy. So I agree. It depends on the first impression, but I will say there are certain things that are kind of like pressure points on a person where if you say or do something to me and it's just the one time and it's just a joke, I'm done. But it's not like an actual like physical flaw that like I would see. I would give it the benefit of the doubt because like if you're not my type, but you're funny and you're loyal and you like treat me right, it's like okay, like I'm not one for like looks don't matter to me that much. Clearly,
looks. I mean, no, yeah, it's not everything, and I will tell you, yeah, looks aren't the most important thing about someone for sure. It's who you are. It's how your heart is. It's it's your heart. And I agree. Cuz you could be ugly, but if you have a great sense of humor and a really great heart, you become a 10. You really do.
Yeah.
Like your looks change based on how we view you. Like you could be objectively pretty. Objectively pretty girls, if you're a really mean girl, you're a 3 to me. And that's how it is to a guy.
That's literally Corbin from Love Island. 10 out of 10. He is so fine. When I first saw him, I would get me in that villa right now. Like, I was so mad that all those girls were making out with him. I'm like, oh my god, like, give me some of that.
Yeah.
Then he opened his mouth.
Yeah.
He opened his mouth.
And it's funny because, like, Bryce in the beginning, he was kind of semi-ugly to me.
Yeah.
But now he's a fine white boy in that villa.
I want him out of all of them. He's number 1 for me. Okay, Caleb's number 1. Caleb was.
No, Caleb and Bryce, yeah. Actually, Bryce and Zach are my favorite couple.
Bryce and Zach are my favorite couple.
No, Trinity.
Like, where's the Bryce and Zach button?
No, real. No, they're. I love Trinity and Bryce, but like just because of how like Bryce has been acting towards Trinity, it has been making him better looking. It's just who you are, yeah. Okay, last question. What is a red flag that everybody talks about, that they think is a red flag, don't do it, whatever, but you don't think it's a red flag?
You know what? I wrote this one down, I'm gonna have to see. Oh, I have one.
Okay, good.
I had to, because I wrote some down. Saying their ex was crazy.
Okay, you're kind of similar with me, to an extent.
Everyone says, like, the second the guy said, oh my god, my ex was fucking crazy, bro. Like, oh my god, she would do this, that, and the third. And it's just like, oh my god. And before, I used to be like, okay, but what did you do that drove them to the point to make them crazy? But at the same time, I've had crazy guys. There were times where, like, I did not provoke it, and out of nowhere, it would start a fight, and then we would be in, like, a screaming match, and it's for no reason. And it's just, like, genuinely, I promise you when I say my ex was crazy, and I did nothing to provoke. And that's the thing, like, there are sometimes, like, I would, just because, that goes back to the first impression, just because they say their ex was crazy should not immediately be a red flag and wave them off. There are sometimes guys use it to the extent, and they're like, oh my god, like, she was so crazy, and then it turns out he was the one that made her crazy. But there are times where, he actually was so twisted and insane, and there was nothing I can do to stop it. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, they were a heart of gold. He was crazy. Yeah. He was crazy. Like, if you want to know my past, let me tell you, he was crazy. So, like, I don't think you should completely wave it off when they say that their ex is crazy.
You just have to hear them out. Put it in a little
checkbook. Yeah, put it in a little checkbook. Like, be like, okay, like, but let that be a beige flag. That's not a green flag. It's not a red flag. It's like a beige. It's like, okay, it's just something you should look out for. I don't think that's necessarily a red flag where I would completely wave them off. And I also have one more.
Okay, what's the other one?
Taste in music.
Oh.
There were so many times. There were so many times. Okay, I'm a big Juice WRLD fan. Like, I used to be big, like, obsessed. It was, like, kind of like, Joey, are you okay? It was crazy. I was such a big Juice WRLD fan, and, like, you know, like, obviously, like, Triple X, like, Lil Peep, blah, blah, blah. Mostly Juice, though. And every time I would say that to a guy, they would always, like, come at me for that and be like, oh, that's such a red flag, like, da-da-da-da-da. And, you know, sometimes when I met guys that like Juice WRLD, I was like, you're kind of, like, a bad person. And then I start to put in my head, I'm like, oh, my God, like, when the second they say they listen to Juice WRLD, even though I'm a Juice listener, you're a red flag. I'm waving you off. But at the same time, like, just because they listen to, like, certain music, like, I listen to The Future, doesn't mean...
You're a hoe?
No, I can't. But no, just because I listen to The Future doesn't mean, like, I'm a terrible person. I'm, like, out trying to get, like, every single guy on the tri-state area. You know what I mean? So it's just, like, I feel like just because, like... And that shouldn't even be, like, a beige flag. Like, if you listen to certain music, it's like, okay, it's music. Or, like, there's a bunch of people that listen to Zach Bryan. Zach Bryan is a terrible person. He cheated on his girlfriend multiple times and, like, physically and emotionally and verbally abused her and, like, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, like, it could be, it couldn't be. I think he probably did. His music slaps, though. Like, he got some good music. That he knows how to strum a guitar. I'm gonna tell you that much. Like, he knows what he's doing. And it's like, he's a bad person. So, but, like, also, like, if I hear, like, a guy say, like, oh, yeah, like, I listen to Zach Bryan, like, da-da-da, I'm not gonna be like,
like, get out.
Like, yeah, you beat girls and you cheat on people. But I will raise a red flag. I will raise an eyebrow or, like, okay, it's a red flag if they defend Zach Bryan.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, but, like, what did she say that made him slap her?
And it's like, okay, we're getting too
regardless, you should not be slapping women. No, yeah. Like, I agree. Like, I agree with you. Whenever, and it is annoying, especially, like, because some men, like, when they hear a girl that likes The Weeknd, they're like, oh, so you're into that freaky shit.
Oh my god.
No, I just like he's known way more than his freaky songs. Girl, and here's the thing.
Poetic.
The song, Or Nah, I don't even know the full title of that song. I've only listened to it once, and it was it was, like, against my free will. It was, like, played out of prom or whatever. Like, it was out in public. I have never put it on. I was like, I need to listen to Or Nah. Like, no, I'm listening to literally his other classic music. I love all of his music. Adaptation, such a great song. The Knowing, 28. Wicked Games, Coming Down. Like, they're all so good, but they're not necessarily, like, freak music. Oh, yeah, we have sex with this, like, to this song in bed. No! Just because I like The Weeknd, it doesn't mean, like, that's a red flag. Also, the one time I told a guy I was just trying out watching BoJack Horseman, and he's like, isn't that a red flag?
Are you
Because I want to try out a show that everybody likes. It's not a red flag. Like, and I'm so sick of this because TikTok has taught us 5 signs the girl you're talking to is a red flag.
Yeah.
She watches BoJack and then we're all like, oh, I gotta write that down. I gotta write that down.
Oh,
It's
break
like,
that down. Break that down.
no,
No, you
it's
know what's another TV show? Grey's Anatomy. I tried watching Grey's Anatomy, but then after like 3 episodes, I was like, wait, I forgot I'm a hypochondriac. I'm gonna like die if I watch the rest of this. But like the first time when I was watching it, and I was like telling guys, I was like, they were like, so like, what do you like to do for? And I was like, well, recently like I got into Grey's Anatomy, and they said the same thing, and they were like judging me off of that. They're like, oh, so you're like a basic bitch. I'm like,
no.
get out. Like, bro, what? Like, just because I watch a show,
don't
like, God
claim me
forbid.
like that before you get to know me.
Yeah, like, and that's another thing where it's like, I don't care if it's a joke. It's like, bro, like, haha, like, it's not funny. It's not a funny haha joke. Like, it's just like, okay,
Get over
well,
yourself.
Anyway,
Yeah.
like, it's not a good one. Okay,
Yeah.
I have one more,
Okay.
but it's not even like, I don't know if it's a red flag. You know what? You go next.
Okay. So my beige flag or whatever, I don't think it's a red flag. Talking about your past, having an open conversation and being comfortable about talking about your past. I have met men and it actually convinced me that maybe I am a red flag or whatever. Talking about your past, and that includes body count, that includes your past relationships, that includes literally everything. I get it's a sensitive topic, but there are way too many men, and I am saying men because that's who I've dealt with, that they were like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Don't talk about your ex. You talk about your ex, you're not over him. I'm actually am over him. I just want to tell you my past experiences and like how it evolved me as a person and what I'm looking for in a relationship now and what I learned. Like, there was way more to our past than what we say. Like, we come out of these things as new people, and your past does not define you.
Yeah.
Body count. That is the biggest cop-out to not being with someone, is a body count. I will say. Like, some people will say, like when I'm talking and they're like, mine is 12. Okay. And they're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, well, yeah, like, it doesn't matter.
12 people.
And then, and especially, like, if you know them and you get to know them, and then he's like, yeah, like, well, here's a little bit about me and my past. Like, I was stupid, I was dumb, I was naive, but I've been celibate for 2 years. That was your experience.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Like, that was your experience. You shouldn't have to be ashamed about that. Now, obviously, if I'm talking to a guy and he's like, oh, it's 30 plus and it's counting. The last time I had sex with someone was last week. Obviously, like, that's a red flag. You have issues. But, like, if he talks about his past and he says, like, yeah, my ex-girlfriend, she was not a great person. She cheated on me, blah, blah, blah. Just because they now, obviously, if they constantly talk about their ex, oh, that reminds me about my ex. That's a red flag. But if they talk about their ex in a way where it's like, yeah, she just wasn't a good person, and like this and that and this and that, and I think she cheated on me, and then I did this and I did that, and then blah, 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 blah. That's not a red flag to talk about. I think it's a red flag when a man doesn't want to know anything about you.
Yeah.
I don't want to know body count because it's just going to distort my perception of you. It's going to change how I view.
Grow up.
Huh?
Grow a stack.
Grow
What do you mean?
up. Literally grow up. It is not a big deal. It's not.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. It's literally like when they think that's a big deal, it's like, no one close died in your family, have they? Like, I've not suffered like a terrible death or a major inconvenience in your life to the point where it's like, you had to reevaluate your entire, like, you've never had anxiety.
No,
you've never been depressed. You've never been, like, bipolar. Like, nothing bad has ever happened to you. Like, babe, it's gonna happen soon. You did not reach your full length of character development, and it shows. Because if you think
Yeah.
that's a big deal and that's a deal breaker, oh babe,
Yeah.
God help ya.
Everybody has their own past experience. Obviously, if you're still a whore now, man or woman or whatever, like, if you're still that person that you talk about in your past and it's not good, okay, I could see it as being like, I can't do this, you're not my person. Obviously, everybody has a past. It's not a big deal. And I feel like the only real way to get to know someone, a really good part of you, is to just get to know them. How are you supposed to understand a person and how they're acting now and their views and their values and their experiences and what they learned? And a lot of people come out of relationships with new wisdom. Why don't you want to know about that wisdom based on the experiences that they've went through?
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's how I look at it. When a guy says, like, when he brings up my past, I'm an open book. Okay, I'll talk about it. And I'll ask him. So, like, how many girlfriends? Like, how were they? I will even ask, like, did you ever love someone? And, like, how did it go? Like, I'm so open to knowing. There is nothing you can tell me that would actually make my heart stop and be like, I'm done. I'm done. Now, obviously, if he says, I'm still in love with my ex, yeah, that's gonna sting. And I'm not gonna be with you. But, like, if he tells me, like, yeah, like, she was just not good, we were together for 3 years, okay. I was in a long-term relationship, and it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, I have a hypothetical. What if he was in a loving relationship for 6 years, and they thought that they were going to get married, like, whatever, but she had to move away to pursue her dreams, and they broke up 6 months ago?
Yeah, that's a little too soon. And that's the thing. When they open up about stuff like that, I will say, like, well, how do you feel about that? And if they say, like, no, honestly, 6 years, I've been checked out. Because sometimes in a long-term relationship, when you're with someone long enough and they constantly disappoint you, you do end up checking out months, maybe a year or 2 years prior to breaking up with them. Just because they were in a long-term relationship, it doesn't mean it was the most impactful. It really doesn't. But it's just the love and, like, the circumstance and, like, the situation. If he was like, yeah, we were just fighting a lot, and then I was just like, you know what? Go pursue your dreams. Go do what you want, blah, blah, blah. And if he says, like, no, I've learned a lot, you can't do stuff like that, and, you know, I checked out, whatever. Like, that's normal, that's fine. But if he's sitting there, like, yeah, I'm just waiting for her to come back. Like, she might be the one, you know, like, it's, yeah. It depends. It all depends on how they talk about these women or these men. If they say, like, oh, I hate him so much, and they just...
Yeah, if you have genuine anger,
genuine hate, like, oh my god. And then if they're constantly bring them up, like, oh my god, this reminds me of that one time my ex, but it's like, okay, why does everything remind you of your ex? That's a red flag.
Yeah, try therapy.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me. Talk to a therapist.
But,
okay,
yeah.
I do have one more. But I don't know if this is really, like, you know, like a red flag. But to me, this doesn't matter. They don't post your relationship all over social media. And do you think that's a red flag or no? Because...
no, that's not a red flag.
In my opinion, I do not want my boyfriend posting me for National Girlfriend's Day. I'm not posting him for National Boyfriend's Day. I will post him, like, I don't know. I like keeping my relationships private.
Yeah.
Private, but not a secret. Like, I think that's the best way to go. I will post for our 1 year and then our engagement. Like,
engagement, yeah.
Maybe, depending on how he feels, maybe Valentine's Day, just to be like, oh, like, I do appreciate you. Like, obviously his birthday, I'm gonna be like, happy birthday, babe, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, past that, like...
my life is private when it comes to relationships.
I'm not gonna be posting him 24/7. So, if that would be a red flag for me, if he thinks that's a big deal and he wants me to post him 24/7, I'm not gonna do that, and I don't expect you to do that on my end.
I agree.
I don't know why we came up with National Boyfriend and Girlfriend Day.
And again,
that is so stupid.
It's crazy because the same guys I think about this one guy because he's always spreading his girlfriend all over social media. His name is under girls' bikini pictures. What does that tell you? I'm sorry. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, that's
And I saw his name recently, and you should not be liking bikini pictures if you've never been happier with the girl that you're with that is pasted
My
all
future
over your
wife.
Instagram. You, mister, are a phony.
You
I'm
funny boy.
saying it. Like,
No, that's actually crazy. And that's the thing. It's the people that post on their, like, all of it, like, this man never had an account. All of a sudden, oh my God, he's posting TikToks and on his Visco and his Instagram and his Twitter and his, or X or whatever. And it's like, when the guy, and especially, I cannot count how many times a guy would just get out of a relationship a few months later. Oh, happy birthday to the love of my life. I don't know what I'd do without you. Honey, you've been talking for 3 weeks.
yeah,
3 weeks. What are you doing?
3
That
weeks.
is insane. And you're saying that she's the love of your life? Now, mind you, I've seen some girls. There's one girl in particular, and she, like, this will never leave my mind. Every time when somebody says that someone else is their rock, every time I hear that, I think of this girl.
The more metaphorical they get about the relationship, the worse intoxicant is.
Yeah, the more it's clips, guys. Like, they fight every single day. They might hit each other. I don't know. The guy punches walls, guys. Like, 100%.
But no, it's
this
just like,
is
it's
good.
crazy. But I will say that would bother me. If we're in such a loving, dearing relationship and you post all these TikToks about me and vice versa,
Yeah,
why are you liking girls' bikini pictures?
exactly.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
If it's like a girl that you've known in high school and like you've been like liking all the posts, okay. If you're only liking bikini pictures,
Yeah. No,
And then it's like- and
only
that's
her bikini. It's not even like her sunset pictures on only her bikini pictures.
Buddy.
Guy, Mister, you have wandering eyes.
Buddy.
You're a lustful
step
man.
it up, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright. Well, that's it for this episode. Yeah, we hope you
liked it.
enjoyed. Yeah, and stay tuned for Love Island. You'll understand what we're talking about with Love Island if you tune into that. But if you're not into that, this whole episode is, it doesn't
A
really.
little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's
not-
about
it's not
everything.
We wanted to give vibes of Love Island, but we didn't want to mainly focus on it if there are people that don't watch it.
Yeah.
Because then it's like we're kind of leaving you guys out, and we want everyone to come together.
Right, yeah.
And be one.
Yeah, so we love you guys.
Yeah.
Bye. I don't even
Bye.
know where to put my
Mwah.
microphone. Mwah.
Mwah.